Hey you guys, what's up? What's happening? It's Klaireeberry and I'm here today to bring to you the Divine Masculine reading. I'm so excited for all the videos that I have coming up, you guys. It's going to be actually really critical and really crucial to be staying on top of what is going on, especially throughout the rest of this month. So thank you for being here. I'm glad you're here. We are together helping to raise this vibration, okay, for everyone. And last but not least, for ourselves, okay? You are a lot tougher than you think. You are a lot tougher than you think, and this goes for both sides. Remember, you can watch this video as the Divine Masculine in your relationship, but you can also watch this video as the Divine Masculine inside of yourself, which is actually arguably probably the most important way to view these videos, kind of in that sense. Okay, meditate and contemplate new moon in Pisces. Loving this. Was just thinking about that last night, how much meditation is going to be important over these next few weeks and even for the rest of the year, because this is a situation, guys. We got a lot of energy going on, a lot of fiery energy, and we need to kind of brace ourselves, and meditation is how we can do that. That's how we can brace ourselves. That's how we can avoid all of this rah anger, you know, frustration, all of this stuff. It's all about, it's, you know, Pisces is such sink or swim. And that is the theme here. Make it or break it. Sink or swim. This is it. And how are you going to get through this crazy ring of fire right now? How are you going to get through all this craziness? Again, just keep swimming. Stay in tune with your emotions and stay in tune with your fantasies, with what you want. Okay? Pisces is that great relationship between, you know, your emotions and the law of attraction, the holistic law of attraction. Okay? So we're working with these themes. We're working with these energies. Let's go ahead and jump right in. See here what's been going on lately, kind of overlying, underlying. Okay. So, yeah. Divine Masculine has been almost like searching for truth, but they're doing it on a superficial level. They're not going deep enough, or they haven't been. They haven't been going deep enough, okay? They have this purpose. They have this drive, you know, and again, a lot of it is reminding me of this, you know, fixer-upper, the life fixer-upper. On some level, they're being called to go within, and they might be inching towards it, but I don't see, they're distracted. They're distracted, again, by the material things, by the home, by the lifestyle, by the job, putting money on the table, okay? It's making them, it's taking like all of their energy. Like, this is a problem too. I feel like I'm gonna have to do some minimalism videos here for the twin flames, because I'm getting this energy that twin flames specifically need to, especially utilize this Virgo energy, you know, clean up things and get things organized in the right place. Pay attention to those details. Okay. And it is somewhat of, you know, just taking care of business, doing what, you know, and also being that leader. I feel like because Divine Masculine feels like they have to lead so much and so strongly that they have to cut off their emotions. But then they don't realize it backfires, because the truth comes out. Everything gets set free eventually. So when you bottle things up, how does it escape? Well, it implodes. This is coming through as, you know, yeah, Divine Masculine has some issues. Stress, anger, too much. And again, this is our society totally prioritizing the busyness, the materialism. Guys, we got to get away from it. We got to get away from that stroking our egos, okay? Because Divine Masculine here is making their own life harder on themselves by being attached to all of these external things. Oh, how does this look to people? How does that look to people? Okay? A lot of times we don't even realize we're doing something for somebody else, to impress somebody or to make a point to somebody. And that's all just that ego. It's the entanglements, you know, of the ego. We don't need to deal with that. And that's what we've been dealing with, and that's why we're having tower moments. That's why we're having crap. It's why we constantly feel like, you know, It's almost like we're falling and just, where's the bottom? When is this going to end? When are things going to start looking up? When are we going to heal? Okay. And again, this has to do with, where are you giving your energy? Where is divine masculine giving their energy to? Are they overwhelmed? Are they, again, striving too hard to impress somebody? Are they running from their problems and covering them up with external things because it's easier for divine masculine? They don't have to feel, okay? They think it's easier, or their subconscious has tricked them into thinking it's easier, but it's not. It'll eventually come back to bite you, okay? There's an underlying feeling of sadness that they're running from here, okay? And it's this feeling of missing their home, their bond, what makes them feel connected and rooted into life. Their divine feminine does that for them. It's almost like there's too much despair to see how stable the relationship really is. We've been having that come up. The relationship a lot of times gets, and again, we all have these moments where we get passionate and fiery and we're realizing truths and we're trying to rearrange things in our lives. What do we focus on? How do we get better? And a lot of times it just takes us away. It just takes us away. But then again, that missing of that person is exactly sometimes what you need, what divine masculine needs. They need to be away. They need to be separated because they need to feel that longing. And if divine feminine is always texting or calling divine masculine and pushing the relationship, they don't get that opportunity to feel that longing and that, ooh, hey, I want to get their attention. And that, ooh, hey, like, wouldn't this day be better if they've got to feel that and they've got to come to that. And it's hard. It's difficult because they're so distracted. Again, we feel like we wait and we never get to that point because they're so distracted. And everybody right now, people are already at their wits' end in a lot of ways. And it's like, how much more can we take? But we can't say that because we have to stay stable. Okay, and we have to balance out our own lives. And again, if you're trying to balance out your life, you want to work on your relationships. And if you want to work on your relationships, you want to work on your relationship with yourself, how you give to yourself, how you treat yourself, and what you allow yourself to focus on too. Some of this raw, fiery Mars and Aries energy is going to be productive. It is. And at a certain point, it'll switch to being more productive. But until then, we've got to figure out how to work with this. Okay? Okay, so you have to be, if we really want happiness, happiness should be our ultimate goal before our person. So if, thinking about your person, feeling about your person, whatever's making you sad, maybe this is the realization that we need to go deeper and just worry about our own selves and especially our inner self. Okay, that inner child that we do carry with us every single day. Okay? Every single day. All right, so we're going to look at divine masculine, and right now, how they are looking at you. They feel like they're addicted to you. They feel like they're powerless. They feel like they are powerless over you, or like you have power over them and they have no power. They feel like you are an addiction. They might feel like, honestly, you're an addiction that they need to break. Or on the flip side, it might be that they kind of wish they could almost be free of it because they feel like it might be toxic. Okay? This is a huge, it's a red flag, but it's also very, very enlightening. And again, it teaches us this divine masculine doesn't want to see this dependent side of divine feminine. Okay, that causes this confusion, that causes them to doubt even more. Okay, and they're like, oh my gosh, what about this? Oh my gosh, that scares me, that scares me, that scares me, this isn't right. And then they run because they're overwhelmed. Okay. They see divine feminine as being connected to their emotional and being connected, you know, with their spiritual side so much that it's like scary for them, because they don't know if they deserve that. They don't know if they can keep up with that. They don't know if they can be good enough for you. Okay. And they don't want to be a part of this because they feel like they have to. And they don't want to be a part of this relationship because they feel like you need to be with them out of any kind of codependent anything. So that's why we have to be tough. We have to, a lot of times we have to portray, Divine Feminine has to portray being tougher, again, than she needs to be. Not necessarily in a super bitchy way, but there's got to be some friction. Guys, without the friction, there is no spark, okay? If you're just yes, 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 go, 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 like anything you want, honey, like anything at all. Here, let me pamper you all day. Like that's, first of all, they're never going to feel like they deserve that. They're going to be like, this person's crazy. You know, why do they need to give me so much? And it's just like, they don't know if they are worthy of you, as seeing how great you are and how many gifts you are and how connected, how emotionally like mature and things that you are. Okay. So as far as what they see about the relationship, okay, they know that the, like deep down, they know that like the codependent part, even if they see that or have seen that in you, that doesn't mean that they think that the relationship is necessarily toxic in itself or that it needs, you know, anything. They see, you know, the relationship as one of the finer things in life. And there may be some guilt, like thinking over here that they messed it up, that they really just messed everything up. Okay. But then again, they still have a purpose. They're bringing different elements in here. Okay. And they're like bringing in some healing and bringing in some growth and then bringing in some passion. It's kind of all coming together to take them somewhere, to get them, you know, to another level. And I'm not surprised we're starting to get all the Libra cards again, getting closer and closer to Libra season. We're seeing these Libra cards come out. And this is just really, 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 you know, balance. We need to balance ourselves. We need to brace ourselves for, you know, like what is coming here. Okay. And again, it's great for Divine Masculine to look at their Divine Feminine and see that drive, see that healing, see that purpose, see that momentum. They look at you and they're like, wow, look at the ground that they have covered. Look at how they can make time in their lives, not only to get the bills paid, but to go deeper. They see that, they notice, and you're inspiring to them. Okay. I really feel like in their own lives here, they are trying to learn how to forgive themselves. They are trying to truly cut out the negativity. Okay. And that may be why they feel like they have to be spaced from you. And it's not necessarily your fault that this comes up. Okay. It's not Divine Feminine's fault. This is just, if Divine Masculine is seeing on either side, you know, that either side is in this for the wrong reasons, you know, doing things for the wrong reasons or focusing on the wrong side. A lot of this is that wrong side of the relationship. Acknowledging that Divine Masculine might have been a little shallow. And if they're being shallow, if they're seeing you as only your shell and just, you know, on any kind of a lower vibration as far as this relationship, then there's going to need to be, wait a second, you know, this step back so they can get basically unconfused emotionally. There is some emotional turbulence here for this masculine group. And they've got to get through that. They've got to figure it out. They've got to do that themselves. Okay. So again, a lot of this has to do with just this awakening, this new life coming, this learning how to forgive yourself, learning how to take what you learned and move forward. Okay. So we're going to go on to blockages and solutions. We've had healing coming up as a blockage so many times, and I want to make sure that I'm explaining this correctly because I assume a lot of times that people are getting what I'm saying. We've had a lot of these cards, actually. The healing, you know, while you're doing it, it can keep you apart because you need to go within and you need to focus on your own life right now. And both sides are doing this. So temporarily, it may appear to be a blockage, but it's not a real blockage. It's just, you're just separated, you know, a little bit longer while we work on this. But this has to do with what we expect, what we believe is coming to us, what we believe we are, how we have our relationship with the universe. Okay? And it all starts in the mind. All starts in the mind. We make our choices with our mind. We have that power. Okay? We have that power. We've got to direct the way we get the rest of everything. The holistic law of attraction, learn about it in my program. My program goes through law of attraction, shadow work, and inner child healing to get you into union with your person. And the first step, again, is learning. And that's this mental process. The first step is changing your mind and then deciding, I'm going to do this. I'm going to heal. I'm going to start this new beginning. Because I'm going to stop neglecting my own emotions. Okay? I'm going to stop running away from things just because they feel a little bit uncomfortable. Okay? AKA healing work. Okay? We've got major new beginning energy here. Okay? We need to remember that. It's both blocking us and carrying us further at the same time. There's a lot going on and we need to stay protected. Protect your emotions. The emotions are what is going to come out with this Mars and Aries. You know, the emotions are what's going to get off balance, even though it's fire, fire, fire. You know, we have to know how to, it's almost like camp out and hide till it's over. You know what I mean? Use this energy. I think all this fire that we have can sometimes go in and simply evaporate some of these emotional turmoil, troubles, you know, that we've been having that are essential. It's essential to get them out of the way. It's essential to, and again, you may have to stay away from your partner right now while we are going through some of this deeper healing stuff because they can't be tempted. They can't be tempted to go back. Okay, this may be this shallowness, this only focusing on sex. This could be drug, alcohol addictions. Okay, even just that codependency and having that person be your addiction in your life. On both sides, both sides are doing this. Okay, but deep down, we know, you know, what are the good things in life? We know that we want to build a life eventually, I feel like, with our person. It's almost like this pie in the sky. We don't know how it's ever going to happen, but we're still going to work for it anyway. Okay, and we're all going to get, I love when these come up together. We're all going to get what we deserve. There's that law of karma that keep, you know, and just, there's so many laws. It's like what you focus on flourishes. When you back it up, you back your thoughts up with your emotions, you back your emotions up with your actions, you back your actions up with repeated action, rituals. You know, that is how we move forward. That is our new relationship. Comes right after the healing, okay? Which is right after the awakening and the realization, okay? Which comes after, you know, getting your priorities straight. And where do we want to spend our energy? Making that conscious choice. I want to get better today. I'm going to do something good today. We all have it. We wake up and we can go flit off and do whatever we want and not do anything productive. Or we can say, you know what? It's about high time we start giving back. Because we've been given a lot. We, you know, in ways we are very lucky. Yeah, we have problems. We don't want to be in that victim mentality. We do not. We are the co-creators. We are little, you can call them mini, you can call it demi, you can call it whatever, little gods and goddesses. We have the power. We have the creation power. Okay? And this relationship is like waiting to go to the next level. Okay? But it's not going to go if you don't sacrifice. It's not going to go if you don't practice. It's not going to go if you don't go deep and actually work on this emotional healing. This is all about the emotional healing. Even from the program of the Holistic Law of Attraction, works with the shadow work and then leads into the inner child healing, which is your more emotional side. The shadow work is the more mental healing. Okay? But that's what's going to lead to the outer change. It's going to be the inner change that leads to the outer change, as we all know. as we all know. But we're talking about new financial systems, new ways to make money, new ways to feel safe, new ways to feel connected with your person, because this is not doing things in the old way. Remember, the old way, oh, you have to get married, you have to get a ring, you have to live together. Why are you not married yet? Why are you not having kids? It's like all of those things. No, we don't have to do anything, okay? We are changing, we are growing, we are doing what's best for us. And that means putting ourselves first and listening to our own self, okay? And if your person's trying to bring you out of your bliss bubble, if anybody's trying to bring you out of your bliss bubble, we can't have that. And again, there's going to be a lot of that going on with all of this Aries energy. It's going to be a lot of that. People are going to feel overwhelmed, okay? So much to do, can't get a break, so much going on. And we need to get in this mode where we are, and this is why I brought up the minimalism, you guys. The external, what is happening on the outside, lots of illusions, lots of games, lots of, again, the illusion of things breaking away, or the old things that we don't need, structures actually breaking away. And again, it can be very disorienting, very confusing as we physically, literally come into this new world. Okay, so again, that's all the more reason why we have to protect ourselves, protect our energy. We need to be boss, emotions, on our game, in tune with ourself. In tune. That is how we keep on swimming. That is how we make it through unscathed. It's like the more afraid you are of your emotions and the more you run from your emotions and don't support your own self and your own energy body. That's all this is. This work does is supports your energy body. It cleans out your emotional body. And the shadow work cleans out your mental body. And this is all about literally kind of a make it through the storm energy. And again, we have to be real. We have to be real with ourselves. We have to contemplate. We have to be still. We have to do the breathing. We have to let things come up that need to come up and learn how to process them. Okay? So yeah, check out the program. Check out this playlist. Also, Twin Flames Talks playlist is huge. Also have a shadow work playlist. Okay, I want to leave you guys with 2 for the road here. Okay, got the same ones that we had in the beginning. Okay, let's go here. Okay, our purpose is, yes, we need to, again, put money on the table. We need to pay the bills. Okay, but that can't be our only purpose in life. That is not going to make us happy ever. Okay, ever, ever. Now, that doesn't mean that all of this external stuff isn't going to get better as we do our inner child healing, because it will. Again, you will attract new things to you. You will attract new successes, new things that make you happy, new ways to be fulfilled. And, again, when you protect yourself like this, when you put yourself first, you're getting one step closer to, this ascension and this enlightenment. And that is the energy, that is the direction that we need to be moving on, and that this relationship is ultimately carrying us on. So if you're experiencing a lot of confusion, a lot of pain in the relationship, seriously, just step away and stop putting so much into it, because it happens that when we obsess, we put desperate energy into the relationship, and we don't need that vibration of desperate energy in the relationship at all. That is why we step back. That is why we realize we can be happy by ourselves. We are in our own bliss bubble, making our own selves happy. We're not blaming our person for the fact that we're not happy. Your person can't make you happy. You need to do that. And only after you go through that work and figure out how to do that, then eventually, we really come together even stronger and in more real ways. The reason why we're not coming together right now is because, again, we haven't cleared all of this stuff out. We haven't gotten as far as we need to go. You are tough. You can do this, okay? You are using this Mars independent action energy to make change. You need to, you should be, and I hope you are, okay? So let me know if you need a personal reading. Description link down below. Much love, many blessings. Thanks for all the likes, shares, subscribe, etc. And I'll talk to you guys so soon. Bye.